Hi. If you can hear me, because a Windows update fucked all my settings once again. Yeah, I would have started a little bit earlier, but I had to sort that out. I'm glad I tested it. I'm a bit paranoid now. And I'm starting to test the mic audio before every stream because of a few... Well, like last month it was all random. It sounds fine? Good. I did test it extensively. Thank you. It's just so annoying, like, you set all this shit up. All the filters and the volumes and the fucking noise gate and everything, and then the only thing that's happened between last stream and this stream is I had a Windows update yesterday, and it's just fucked everything. Alright, if the game music becomes a little bit overbearing, let me know. Let's go, go, go! So, retrieve item in the basement. Oh yeah, the thing that was in the vision in the boiler room. Somebody was trapped under the grate and something fell in. A relic, I think is the word that was used. And we need to drain the septic tank, and it's so loud in my ear, this music. Are you sure the music in the game is not too loud? I'm just turning it down on my headset, but OBS is still pretty loud apparently. Anyway, we need to get to the 3rd floor to turn the valve. The music is louder than my voice, actually, is it? I'm gonna do two things. Just a tad. I'm gonna turn the music down a wee little bit. But I'm also gonna turn the gain on my mic up a wee little bit. Obviously the music has died down right now. Wee! And now there's no music. But my voice does not sound too loud or distorted or anything, right? I'm so sorry we have to do this right now. I want to get it sorted out now because I don't want to go through a whole stream and then look back at it and it'd be fucked. Can you hear me? Am I loud enough? Okay. Alright. Where did we finish? Oh yeah, the brain sample. I forgot about that. So we did the brain sample. We have a tumor. That we know. Valve and the keyring. People. Topics. Patient spheres. I don't think we really need to do... I think we've got like 3 in... I think we have 3 in-game hours to go before we finish, so I think we can do it tonight. I don't think we really need to speak... Excuse me. I don't think we need to speak to anyone. We just know what we got to do. We got to go to get the valve from the 3rd floor. We go and drain the septic tank. Which may be where we get the item from in the basement. I don't know. We need to figure out a way to unlock that trapdoor in the boiler room. Let's go. Oh yeah, we did see this last time. Rebecca was eating her own baby, right? Nom 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 nom. And it goes to 6 AM, right? I found out today that there's a hidden achievement in Alien Isolation, 1 shot, which I haven't completed. Complete the game without dying. No! The flashback threw me. Okay, up we go. I'm in the wrong way. We need to go this way. We have yet to be on the 3rd floor. I think. I'm pretty sure we have not been on the 3rd floor. And I'm pretty sure that this little bastard, Lenny, is now in the theater on the 3rd floor. I'm hoping that this little bastard has moved his goddamn cleaning trolley. You've got your work cut out here for you, Lenny. Look at this shithole. Okay, okay. I mean, we could go straight in there, but I want to first have a little peek. Okay. 2 sets of doors, or 3 sets of doors. I guess we do it in logical order. Okay, so these 2 sets of doors are just the theater. And look, there he is! The theater must have been charming in its old days. Now it was pitiful and dirty. It does look like it would have been a cool little spot. Alright, what you got for us now, Lenny?
Lenny, what are you doing here?
I'm watching the show.
Show? What? Oh.
Why don't you sit with me and we can watch it together? It's very entertaining.
Lenny, please, you must listen to me. I have the tumor. I think you have it too, and Bertrand. We all do. Everyone in Group E.
I don't want to talk about that now.
But Lenny...
Maybe it's good if we don't remember. If I was in pain, I wouldn't want to remember. I'd prefer to be happy, like I am now.
My visions are getting worse. You will have them too.
Why are you doing this?
Because I need to know, Leonard. I can't afford to lose my mind again. I want to remain in control.
Oh. Oh, this next part is fun.
Lenny has lost his shit.
What can you tell me about this 3rd floor?
The doctors used to come here often.
For what purpose?
I don't know, but I think there's a secret here.
Time to see what they were hiding then.
No shit. There's a secret. Ashlyn, howdy. Long time no see. I hope you are doing well. Nice to see you. Nice. Well, yeah, I don't think Lenny's much use to us now. I think he has lost / is losing his marbles rapidly. I mean, maybe we could actually ask him about...
Lenny, I saw a film. Horrible film. They locked someone in the basement.
I don't want to hear about that, please.
Just listen. In the film, there was an item that fell through a grate, and it seemed to be something of huge importance to the doctors. You know, the doctors that did this to us, Lenny. It happened in the boiler room.
Yes, the fire. I remember. It was so hot.
What's below the boiler room?
The sewers.
You're better now, Ashlyn, that you've been able to catch one of your streams. Your dad passed away last Thursday, so... Oh my fuck. Sorry to hear that. That is... fucking grim, obviously. Well... yeah, grim. Sorry for your loss. And yeah, stay strong, I guess. Yeah, we've been streaming. We've been getting back into the swing of things. You've replayed Still Wakes to Deep Sea. Yeah, that was fun. We did the main game and the DLC. Enjoyed that. After this, I mean, we've been doing a bit of Hunt Showdown, but we need to figure out when me and Alpha are going to do Dying Light and Dying Light 2. I preferred the main game, but it was good. I mean, it was a good horror game, so cannot grumble. But yeah, glad you're here. Sit back, grab a snack, and watch me heroically fuck this up.
I should be on my way, Lenny. Stay safe.
Okay, so we need to find the valve, and then we can undo or open the septic tank and swim through shit, probably. Can't wait. Yeah, it's like a point-and-click story game. It's I guess we call it a psychological horror game. It's point-and-click, but it's done in like a good manner, I think. But yeah, this game Asylum came out. It was either March or May this year. It was a game that I backed on Kickstarter. I'm pretty sure it was 15 years ago, and it's only just this year been released. I've been sitting on it for a few months, but I thought we would get stuck in. Scratches. I think that Scratches might actually be by the same developer. This is from Senscape. They have had games in the past, similar kind of thing, I think, but I didn't play them. This is what interested me, so yeah, look it up, see if Scratches was made by Senscape, because it's the same developer. Yeah, S-E-N, Senscape. I think it might be. Can't verify that right now, but if you want to look it up, you can do. Ooh, look, an art room. Fancy. Many cans of paint that had been emptied a long time ago. Zachary Blakely. Uh-huh. Is there a light switch in here? Lauren S. Wood. Tom someone? Oh, the cat is Sam. I kept thinking to myself that art could be anything, provided it depicted a sincere human emotion without any commercial interest. Thus, even a deranged patient was more sincere than most. Didn't get to read it all. I can't pronounce that, but okay, different developer. Noted. Well, yeah, I'll have to look up what Senscape made in the past. I thought it sounded similar. I couldn't tell why, but the painting gave me a creepy feeling. The boarded up windows gave the room a claustrophobic feel. Could not make out what it was exactly. An eye? Kinda looks like an eye, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean... Unless I have heroically missed something that is slapping me in the face, all I can interact with are the paintings. No objects. We move on. Are these pictures by actual people from the game? Maybe. You often see that, right? Pictures of IRL shit. Or photos and stuff like that. Pet photos. Could very well be like the kids' drawings, maybe? Yeah. I don't think it's a big development team, though, so... If it was, it would have taken 15 fucking years to make! I could see the movement of bugs crawling inside the furniture. Matthew Kubilius. Why can I interact with pick up something? I'm just randomly manically clicking because I'm worried that I'm going to miss something that I can actually interact with. You had the impression that Julia's visitor's book had game tester names in it. It may do, yeah. The hand is out, but I can't do anything, so we're just gonna fuck off. Big D. It's a bit inappropriate, is it not? I want to get that middle drawer, but I can't. Some kind of clay dough, likely used for twisted artistic creations. Okay. Oh. Nothing useful inside. An old clay bowl. How do I get out? I can't click my way over there. Huh. I'm stuck. Am I stuck? Am I stuck? Oh, no. Oh, we're good. Started to panic there. Gwen Benjamin. Didn't quite understand what this was supposed to be, but I guessed art can sometimes be like that. It can. The damp stains on this wall vaguely look like the shape of a human. I say... Okay. Nada. We move on. Okay, we go this way.
Attention, Julia and all personnel. The high-risk patient has escaped again. He is very violent, more than usual. I believe he's rushing toward the 3rd floor. Proceed with extreme caution.
Yeah, come. Madman loose again. There I was, trapped in the topmost floor, alone against the raving madman, with Bruno nowhere close by to aid me. So, what should we do? Suddenly I heard a noise, something close to me. Hi. Oh, we gotta run. We gotta point and click. Run! Run! Run, motherfucker! Faster! Quick, faster! Uh-oh. I fucked up. I just want to see what happens. Ooh. Maybe with some varnish and some much dedication, these seats could be used once again. Not the time, dude. Not the time. Music wasn't going to calm him down this time. Besides, I don't know how to play piano. Ooh. He is up our ass. What? I thought about running away, but the corridor was long and the madman was too fast. I risked getting caught. I'm a little bit scared. The footsteps are getting closer. I don't like it. Oh, fuck. Why can't I point? We've just gone round in a circle and I don't know. What do we do? Are we gonna get caught? I don't know what to do. We be going around in squircles. Oh. Astonishingly, he had been able to move this massive pulpit. Can we move it? He had incredible strength. Weapon, yeah, I'm trying to find something without wasting time. I'm scared. Wasn't sure what was madness in the hospital. A patient hurts herself savagely. Following troubling rumours of patients being mistreated in already alarming hospital conditions, the overcrowded Hanwell Mental Institute, once a beacon of international respectability, has succumbed to its worst episode yet. Readers are advised to proceed with caution, as the following paragraphs present potentially disturbing descriptions. He's not gonna. We're in a point and click. He can't get me right now, I'm sure. Disgruntled employees and concerned family members of patients have been warning the media about an atmosphere of neglect and allegations of misconduct in the establishment. So the brutal incident that transpired yesterday evening should not come as a surprise. A pregnant patient with severe mental disorders descended into a manic state and performed sanguinary abortion on herself? I don't know what that word is, never seen it in my life. Nurses who witnessed the self-mutilation described the scene as a savage bloodbath, also stating that the patient was alone in her locked room without access to any foreign objects. A nurse discovered the final act thanks to a pool of blood spreading under the door. When pressed, she refused to reveal any further details about the gory scene inside the room. It is clear to this reporter that the famed Hanwell Mental Institute is spiraling out of control, and authorities should seize control of the building immediately. Oh, run! I mean, come on, by now Bruno should be up here, right? With his baton. We're back in the... Yeah. I mean, managed to block the door, but the madman could still leave the empty room using the other door. I was trapped. The madman from the tunnel of the damned was chasing me in the derelict section of the 3rd floor. Had to do something and fast. Okay, I mean, what has he done in here now? This is all fucked up. Anything? Anything? No. So if I go out here now, I can't come back in that way. Ooh. No. I don't think this is a good idea. What am I missing? I can't go in here, and I can't go that way. There's... No, it seemed to be a dead end. What am I missing? If I go through there, I'm fucked. Yeah. I can't go through the door now. He's on the other side of the door, but I'm not... I don't know where the fuck we go. Wanted to run, but I can't. The madman can still get me. The door was open, but it seemed like a dangerous dead end inside. I don't care. Let's go. I can't. I'd managed to block this door, but the madman can still leave the empty room using the other door. Oh. Oh, no. Like... What? What am I missing? Okay. I don't know what I'm missing. And I'm sure it's going to be something so fucking obvious. Oh, lol! It went back up on the wall. What? This is the only thing that I have seen that we can interact with. I don't know what to do. We can't go this way. There's no items for us to interact with. Can't go that way. Cannot go through that door. Cannot go through that door. Show what? Floor? Sentences. Something on the floor. There's lots of shit on the floor. Can't interact with any of it. Not the chairs, not the stool, not the wood, not the tin can. Plank of wood, no. Paper, we've already read it. I wasn't sure what was behind this passage. It could have been a dead end. I didn't think I was going to lose my weight. I can't run, I can't hide. Have you been enjoying the game so far? I have been enjoying the game so far. There's been a couple of little bits that I got stuck on that I found a little bit annoying, and this I think is going to be one of those things. But in general, I'm enjoying the game, you know. A piece of wood on the floor, you should be able to grab it. In here, there's no option to interact with any of it. I mean, a big bit of wood. Yeah, this room. Yeah. This wood, no. I'm looking everywhere. I'm trying to click. There's no interact icon. The bit of paper that we can read. Everything else is not. This big, huge bit of wood. Nah. Any of this shit? No. About over here. In front of the piano. Without the madman chasing me, I readied myself to explore the rest of the room. Yeah. I tell you what, mate. Your comment could not have been better timed, Ashlyn. Little things like that. I should be able to interact with shit, not just from one angle, right? I scanned that whole fucking room how many times? Okay. Lol. Alright, Bob. Lovely to see you. Hope your week has been a good one. Welcome. Okay. So now that he's trapped, we can explore. But that is what made these games fun. No. I don't mind puzzles, but that was just annoying. That wasn't a puzzle as such. It's just pick up item, put item on door. Yeah, that's the most difficult part. It shouldn't be that way. Okay. We need to find this valve. Ooh, there's a map. See, now I'm paranoid that I'm having to, like, do this, you know, on absolutely fucking everything because of things like what we just experienced. And I don't want to be like that. I'm also feeble-minded. Maybe a little bit. Old paint buckets emptied a long time ago. An unremarkable box that had nothing inside. Uninteresting shelves. It seemed this section had once been used as a sort of storage area. Yes, quite. Okay. Ah, the greenhouse! Look, it's on the... we needed that earlier, didn't we? Chat port. So this is where we came from. Again, I don't understand why you can zoom in, but you can't... I'm looking... The core piece of map that I'm looking at right now is fucking empty. I can't go up or across. All I can do is go down a little bit. I want to look up here, you know? Because I can't read that. Oh, you can scan here. Okay, well, fuck me. Forget everything I just fucking said. Office, deposit, empty room, chapel, lecture room. This is where we just were, and we've come through here, I guess. And we are here. I think this is the storage room, which is blocking, once again, the female hospital. Floor 1, 2, or 3, we cannot access the female hospital. So we go to the greenhouse, and I'm pretty sure the greenhouse is going to be where we find the valve. I was able to see the whole length of the once beautiful yard from this window. Good for you, Maya. Hello, hello, hello. There's a 4th floor. No fucking way. We must resist, and we must go this way. Or we actually turn back and have a little look. Have a little peek. No amount of water could save these plants. There were no traces of plants, just dried mud. The whole state of the greenhouse was quite sad. What are you asking there, Ashlyn? Ooh, Marv, have you ever played Grounded? Never in my life. I could hear the ocean from afar, whistling along with the wind. Yeah, it was gorgeous, I'm sure it was. There was no oil left in this can. Dark clouds adorn the sky while the fierce storm presaged more than nightmarish what? These words, man, they need to stop putting stupid words in here. Imposing mountains encircle the forest surrounding the institute. Oh! Ha 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 ha. I'm clicking like a madman right now. Oil can. There was nothing. What? What do we need the oil can for? I think it's for the cart in the basement. The wheel was stuck. God. All right. Okay, we don't need the wheel anymore. Do we still get to keep the oil can? We do. I mean, it's still good, right? It still could. Door didn't even have a knob. Progress! Yeah. Nom. I tell you what, I am so sweaty and hot right now. This room just heats up as like the evening approaches. I don't know why. I got me some apple juice with some ice. Thankfully, the outside world was still out there waiting for my return. You ain't going nowhere, mate. I think we are stuck. Whoever the fuck I am, we're stuck in here forever. Well, that was not as exciting as I thought the third floor would be, if I'm honest. I mean, yeah, we had a bit of a ruckus with a maniac. And Lenny was tripping balls in the theater. But that's it. I mean, I guess we take our sweet ass down to the basement and see if that oil will work on the cart. Hang on. Okay, can't go there. We've been through here. Greenhouse, block, and then Mal Hospital. Okay. Yeah, we go down. Oh no! We haven't been up here yet, have we? But now we can because Twat Features is locked up. Oh no, we have been in here. Fuck me. We have been in here. I lost my bearings. Didn't know where it was. It's fine. Has Lenny been... I was about to say, has Lenny been mauled by this... The fuck happened here? The once classy chandelier was now a sorry feature of the theater. Because I mean, Lenny was in harm's way, right? This maniac coming up here. The ceiling had collapsed, rendering a good chunk of the theater useless. Is this Lenny's blood? Oh no, it's carpet. Okay, no, we're good. I thought that was a pool of blood. Didn't spot that earlier. Well, in my review, I was highly anticipating coming to the third floor. I'll be honest, not impressed. Would not recommend. 1 star out of 5. Please work. Just a drop of oil would be enough. A cart for transporting construction materials was in the center of the room. Yeah, funny that. Push it! Dude. An opening in the construction area was boarded up. Aha. What could we do about that? Yeah, I'm trying to... It's probably going to be the fucking angle, right? I have to bend over backwards, turn my neck at a 73-degree angle, bend my left knee, put my right index finger up in the air, and then I can fucking push it. Son of a bitch. Oh, this one is also rusted. Okay. Do I have to do all of it? I may retract my comment. Bloop, 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 bloop. No! Okay. What? Ah! 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 Ha 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 ha. Fancy. Before we go down there, I want to turn back. Epic! Oh. What? Hang on. Someone, presumably a patient, had been thrown down here for reasons too disturbing to ponder. It all indicated that something important had been left down there, but opening up this trapdoor was out of the question. The game is telling me opening this grate is simply out of the question. So we're gonna leave. And... we can open the septic tank. As I suspected, it is the grate from the boiler room. Oh, fuck. What a horrible fate this poor man has suffered. Aha. Enough about you. What's this? As I grabbed the curious artifact, a sense of impending doom assaulted me. This last 2 hours is going too quick. I wasn't anticipating this. I felt my nightmarish journey was nearing its conclusion. This weird key was what? This weird key was bound to unlock the final answer. Okay. We can't poke you, no? No. Oh! Excusez-moi. Well, I think the only thing left is to go down that passage that we just unblocked with a cart. I still need to explore the 3rd floor. What was the purpose of this strange artifact? A key, but for what? Why? Should we go back up? What do we do? I don't know whether to go back up and investigate to get that off the list or... no? No? Tunnel? Whoa. Oh, Lenny! Alright, mate. You appear to have lost your robe.
Lenny, what are you doing here?
The time has come.
But how?
This is the place where it all happened. And now you must proceed.
I don't understand. Where have you been all this time?
I've always been here. With you.
What are you saying? Lenny, please. You're my only friend.
No one here can have friends.
What? Lenny, don't make jokes like that. You're scaring me.
Why are you doing this?
Why am I? I need to understand. I want peace.
Then go. The answer lies at the end of this tunnel.
Lenny.
I must go now.
What the fuck? Ay. Ellis, I'm leaving behind this hasty note in the event you can follow my steps. The situation upstairs is untenable and may have reached a point of no return with that revolting scene in the female wing. They couldn't handle it. Ellis, their minds are too feeble. But they served our purpose, and I have enough details now to understand what lies inside that cave. No respawn point. This is the second incursion of authorities into the premises, and we won't get away with things so easily this time. My own actions have raised suspicions, putting me under close scrutiny. There will be a thorough investigation. They'll ask more questions, and we can't afford to lose control over our discovery. Never! This is the end of the Institute, so I've made my decision. I'm going in. We've wasted too much valuable time assessing the risks when we both know that no civilized human being has ever attempted this. Risks? Bah! Between facing the authorities and concluding an encounter postponed by unfathomable eons, the outcome of which is unknown, I choose to feast my eyes on the enrapturing radiance of Falote. If that's how you pronounce it. It's ours, we've earned it. Remember that? Should the worst case scenario present itself after this irrational adventure, I leave my last revelatory finding on these papers. The tumor, it's a mechanism. Ellis, the tumor acts as a sort of fail-safe device. Falote, in his endless wisdom, honed through vast passages of time that our pathetic minds couldn't grasp, understood the risks of taking control of an inferior organism. What lies beyond the cave? Is the vessel being threatened in some way? How can he know if the organism will survive? So the entity only goes so far in the reconfiguration of foreign tissue. He leaves only a part of himself as a test, or maybe as some kind of probe which our biology develops as a tumor. This is the abnormal growth that we observed in the patients. Ironically, it was him observing us this entire time. And that, Ellis, is our biggest mistake. Yes, the patients relayed critical visual information to us, but the entity sensed the threat. We may be among the elite of our peers, but in the presence of Halote, we are arrogant and stupid creatures. I still have to decrypt the significance of the visions, but I believe they represent beacons. This is the part I couldn't properly translate. They are somehow part of the fail-safe system. You what, mate? Oh fuck, there's more. What I do know is that he wants to leave, patiently waiting until an ambitious but strong soul faces him and successfully withstands his powerful gaze. Whoever is chosen will not only participate in a cosmic symbiosis our earthly religions could only dream of, but gain an ethical power transcending our human condition. I should be able to tolerate his sight. If my suspicions are correct, Ellis, not even our wildest theories could have prepared us for him. I may not be in control of myself after I enter that chamber. Take all necessary precautions to ensure that our discovery remains safe. No one can proceed beyond this point but me. Well, I say we have a little look-see. A fucking elevator shaft. Okay. Boop. Oh, there's the turquoise slug jizz stuff that they talked about in prior notes. I can't even look around, we're just staring at wall. What? Hurrah! The fuck? My eyes can't make out what the fuck I'm looking at. If we just come down an elevator shaft, so then what the fuck? I'm so disorientated right now. Is that where we came from, right? The elevator shaft. It's just so dark, I can't see shit. What? This is the thing that Bertrand drew. I wouldn't be able to connect the two because that drawing that we saw in the vision was just a red circle and blur. I mean, circle, yeah. Aside from that, I have no fucking idea. I mean... This is where we came from, right? Yeah. Kind of threw me the angle that we came down at. Check your journal. Oh yeah. Why am I... What? Can't... It won't let me click on anything. We have to figure this out blindly, I'm afraid. Ha ha ha. Is it going to be under logs? No. It's got to be under collections, right? But what is it under? Yard, therapy room, dining room. I don't think this is going to help us, right? This is all just notes, is it? I think it might be trial and error. It was this one where it was stopping. I have no idea, but okay. Nope. Say what? You can only do one at a time. Call me Marv, MLG gamer. We're in the fucking shed. We had a white jacket on just then.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I was saying, I can't quite pin what happened. We were in the basement, big green turquoise slug. Whoa. But who are we? From that reflection in the car mirror, I'm not sure who we are. Is it Hawthorne? And then I was saying, oh fuck me, the music's so loud. I can't resume. What? Game just closed. I haven't come out of this game and gone, oh yeah, oh my god. I'm just totally confused as to what the fuck happened. The letter said no one should enter the tunnels. Yeah, I know. Oh.
There I was, after all those years.
Walter... No. HW... Yeah, Walter Hanwell. Right? What? Okay. Game ends, it wipes everything. I don't know. I'm assuming that we were either, as we come out of that... No, hang on. I don't know. I'm confused. Yeah, he was schizophrenic, but I still don't know the name of our character, and if we... I don't fucking know. If we come across his file or logs that referred to him, I don't know who we are. But then neither does he. Huh? I don't know. I You know what I want to do? User reviews very positive. That's good. 305 reviews. It came out in March, by the way, not May. So it has been sitting there for a while. Let's actually read this as well. About the game, from the creators of cult sleeper hit Scratches. Eh? Ashlyn? It is. From the creators of cult sleeper hit Scratches and The Haunting Serena comes a chilling journey into the darkest depths of your mind. Asylum is an ambitious first-person horror adventure casting you into the hallucinatory setting of the Hanwell Mental Institute As an ex-patient suffering bizarre visions, you must explore the intricate layout of the building, research its past history, and march towards a shocking conclusion, which I'm still baffled by. With influences ranging from Peter Cushing to Lucio Fulci, Asylum has been meticulously crafted with a strong focus on storytelling and atmosphere. Visit countless tenebrous environments, make your way through a towering, lifelike mental hospital, and solve compelling puzzles to find the answers that you seek. We poured our heart and soul into creating an evolving and endlessly rewarding adventure. If you love the kind of slow-burning horror with an old-school sensibility that creeps upon you, Asylum will be an unforgettable experience. Endlessly rewarding adventure. What can you expect? A mind-bending original storyline that somehow managed to keep secret during 15 years of production. Yeah. 10 hours of gameplay. Yep. An atmosphere so engrossing that you will almost smell the stench of decrepitude and putrefaction around you. It was an atmosphere. No, I did. I enjoyed the game. Like, overall, I enjoyed the game. I thought the environment was good. The asylum itself was kind of fun to navigate. I still wish that we could fucking visit the female ward. Why have a complete wing of the building inaccessible, right? Boarded up on every level. You can't go in. Like, after seeing it boarded up on the first floor at the beginning of the game, and then coming to the realization that there's 3 levels, I would expect to be able to navigate through the whole building, right? Exciting challenges rewarding your wit and observation. Yes. Memorable sound. The soundtrack was good, I'll give it that as well. Yeah. No jump scares. Not everything needs exploration, but then why have it there, you know? Make the asylum smaller. Like, don't tease us. Okay, let's have a look at these. Most helpful reviews. Okay. This one got voted 23 times. Holy shitballs. It's like one of the notes in the game. I just want to see what people are saying because yeah. I had wishlist Asylum quite some time ago, lost track of it. Thus, I was delighted and surprised when it showed up. Not a big fan of horror games, especially those that require running for your life. Happy to report that Asylum projects an atmosphere of horror, but the only chase scene is easy and gives you adequate time to plan your escape. From the moment I entered the Asylum, I was hooked. It plays like an old school point and click. Yes, it does. Soon got used to moving quickly through the building. Yep, agreed. Level of detail of the environment is amazing. I would say it's very good. Yes, very good. The dark, creepy feeling you get by exploring the emptiness is amplified by the soundtrack, which adds to your sense of dread. I wouldn't say it adds to the sense of dread. I would say it builds a relevant atmosphere for where you are. It matches where you are, you know, it's a good environment. You play a former patient who is exploring his past to better understand the present. The asylum has recently reopened, but there is much of the past that remains, including some former staff and residents. Your progress is somewhat linear, with access to new areas controlled by the availability of keys, movement of those blocking paths. Lenny! The game clock seems to advance based on specific actions. Correct. Means the game is moving forward according to your style of discovery. You're never rushed along. Yeah, I would agree. Handful of characters to encounter in the asylum. Voice acting is well done. Yeah, it's a good voice acting. The game auto-saves as well as providing more manual save slots. Quite convenient. Several sets of collectibles which are tracked in a journal. Yep. I did like I like the little pocket notebook thing. Is that a journal? Is that what he's referring to? There are 19 Steam achievements. Most are story-based, but a couple require pre-planning. Overall, I love playing Asylum with story to see it end. My only question mark... I haven't read what he's put here, but I'm saying... My only question mark on this game is the ending, which did not really resonate with me. It left more questions than answers, but I am willing to suspend disbelief and go with it. The main character is Walter Hanwell. Hang on, I'll read what I've missed some comments here. I'll read that in a second. I highly recommend this game, even if you typically avoid horror games. Don't let the tags scare you away. Asylum is creepy and dark, but at its core, it's engaging. I agree with what they said at the end. Like, my only question mark on this game is the ending. Hi, Ashley, we've done it. You missed the ending. So what are you saying, Alpha? It was entertaining. Enjoyed it. Good. Though you don't like Lovecraft much. Why would you have not bored it up? What do you mean bored it up? Not everything needs exploration. Oh, sorry, yeah, the female wing. We did. Yeah. We get it. The main character is Walter Hanwell. Many people are unsatisfied with the ending. So we've read a recommended review, the most helpful one. Let's read 7 hours. Holy fuck. Okay. Oh! So, in quotation, the pot of disgusting things was macabre and I didn't want to think about it. Just like 16 other unpleasant things in this room, I'd run out of ways to describe them hours ago. End quote. I was one of the earliest backers of Asylum. All those years ago. Hang on, wait. We learn MC main character identity for sure, but if you've been paying attention, you're almost sure about who MC is before the reveal, and if you weren't, the reveal is probably too vague for you. Just the eyes with a prominent mole isn't enough for people who weren't invested enough to remember a portrait in one room. Okay. The two portraits that I remember are Anne Ebersbaker and Hawthorne. In that, there was like a gallery room, wasn't it, on the second floor? Those I remember. If there was a portrait of Hanwell, I don't recall it, to be honest. Miller said he never met Hanwell in person, right? I read on. So we're looking at this review here on the right side, the negative one. I was one of the earliest backers of Asylum, back in the days when Kickstarter was still a brand new thing. For the game to then spend well over a decade in the oven and coming out in a state where it could have done quite a bit more baking is, and there really is no other way to sugarcoat this, it's a disappointment. So what are we looking at here? Asylum is a very traditional point-and-click adventure game with a first-person perspective and a focus on horror as a theme, developed by folks who worked on a game called Scratches, which is a bit of a cult classic. Which has a bit of a cult classic reputation. Asylum mimics the stylings of Scratches in several ways while trying to add new features like non-player characters we can directly interact with, a larger setting, and a bit more of everything. Okay, interesting. Visually, the game struggles a lot, despite each viewpoint in the game being what I assume is a static 2D image with some Unreal Engine particle effects and shaders overlaid on it. The game struggles and has even the game struggles and has even a modern GPU like the 3080 Ti churning hard and hot for seemingly no reason other than Unreal Engine being what it is. The scenes, and especially the scene transitions, seem to have weird flaws and oversights in the 3D scenes that were baked into the game's 2D backgrounds are occasionally missing textures or stretching textures out in an ugly way. Characters animate with the expected stiffness, and while some of the first-person cutscenes and objects look fine, the stiffness of everything bleeds out any emotional immersion fast. Hi. Much like its predecessor, Asylum does a lot better with its audio. Ambience and music work well to build tension and suggest what might lie behind a corner, keeping the player anticipating scares that may or may not manifest. Sadly, the voice acting of the characters in the game is also struggling both in actor delivery as well as in the technical department. Either different hardware or configuration was used to record characters' voices, and the result is noticeable, and it takes a lot away from the atmosphere. Unsurprisingly, the game seems to want to limit our interaction with characters towards the end. Yeah, Lenny got rushed off in quite a quick way. I get that. The core of the game is figuring out and solving various puzzles, ranging from the most mundane and obvious to fetch quests and using the key on a lock. Only one or two puzzles felt in any way challenging, and numerous puzzles seem to solve themselves. I would agree with that. There were some good puzzles. I kind of like the one with the rat where you had to get the biopsy done. The record one was alright. That key at the end was like whatever. The rat in the electrical box was okay, but I mean, hang on, where are we? While nostalgia and the urge to see more of this genre might have led me to give this game a recommendation, the story is what finally leads me to turn that thumb down on Asylum. With such a long development time, one would imagine that if anything there had been ample time to figure out the story of the game, how it is structured and delivered to the player, but this does not seem to be the case. Numerous story paths and ideas are alluded to in recorded audio and written text, but much of this serves only to pad out the game or add relatively mundane context to unimportant things. The main story itself seems to abandon many of the plot threads that have been laid out during the early parts of the game. The game ends in a rush that seems to skip over several puzzles that are suggested and were likely planned at some point, but which have no implementation in the final game. Feels to me like a lot of ideas were scrapped here, left out, and the final version of the story seems to wrap itself up with a shrug and a figure it out rather than any concrete resolution player could figure out just by playing the game. The fact that after finishing the game I saw the longest forum thread for this game is people discussing and debating and being generally confused by the ending makes this ever more obvious. Whatever the devs may have wanted to convey to us players never really lands, or it ends up making sense as a story. Asylum is a great bit of horror ambience and atmosphere that fails to go anywhere all too significant, as the developers seem to have bitten off more than they could chew. As much as I'd love to see more from these creators in the future, the long development time, and the final state of Asylum leads me to think there is a need to cut down on scale and focus on simple ideas, or try something entirely different in the future. I think I'm going to leave a review. I won't do it right now, but from this last section of the stream alone, we did 3 hours, we did 3 hours, or 3.5 hours. I basically figured, by law of averages, that these last 3 in-game hours would take as long as the previous, right? So I was expecting this to be like 3, maybe even 4 hours to get this last section completed, and we did it in like 1 and a bit, just over an hour. It took me by surprise how quickly this end portion went. I was disappointed with the 3rd floor because we had been building up to get up there since, you know, the early part of the game. The 3rd floor was just boarded off. We had that chase scene. There was a couple of rooms where you're looking at art, but there's nothing to do, no real interaction there. And then half of it is blocked off anyway, so the only real thing that we did up there was get the valve. And then we had to go back in the basement. The Steam discussion is quite interesting. To be fair, I found these reviews quite interesting. Is this what you're saying about discussion, or are you looking at the actual community hub? If the developers are saying that the reliance on the player to understand the ending is to properly observe a portrait which is in the game, that's on the player if they didn't notice it, kind of thing, then The woman's section was blocked off because someone should stay outside. Probably Hanwell. What? Yeah, every opportunity there was to enter the female ward, you can't. But I don't get what you're saying. You're saying the women's section was blocked off because someone should stay outside. Probably Hanwell. I said it myself. I don't get it. I don't get what you're saying. Oh, they tried to protect us. Yeah. No, I did say that. I said, it was something like, are they barricading themselves in to protect themselves? Or are they blocking whatever's in? Yeah. You think there's more to discover? If one wants to play again, I might play again. Well, I've just found out that I can't reload my saves, so if I'm going to do it, I have to do the whole thing again. I don't feel as positive about the game as I want to, purely based on the ending, pretty much. I didn't really notice what that guy was saying in the negative review about like the 2D and the 3D and the image being shite or having issues. Like, I just felt that it had like an old feel to it, so I don't expect it to look immaculate, you know? I like the atmosphere, I like the environment, I like the audio setting. I didn't think the characters were bad. I thought the voice acting was alright. The characters were obviously stiff because they're not, you know, they're just sat there and it's like a single screen dialogue. You're not having like a fucking dance and, you know, whatever with the characters. They're just going to sit there and talk. So yeah, fine, character models, whatever. Dialogue was alright. The ending, man. Yeah. I didn't get it. I can infer a few things, but if it is a case of like, if you paid attention to the portrait in the building somewhere, that you can put two and two together when you see that reflection in the rearview mirror of the car. Bit harsh on the players, I think, but people are discussing the fetus entity having some meaning. Yeah, like what? I mean, that section where we undo that big puzzle door, there's this what looks like a big fetus slash little baby xenomorph in a turquoise birth sac growing, and then it just ends. Like, the fuck? Rebecca's file was found in the museum with deformed fetuses in jars. I can't really remember the museum too much, aside from the rat puzzle part. I think I will play it again. Not to give the game another chance, but for me to try and maybe see what I missed, and if I can put more information together to make an understanding of the ending, but not right away. I'll have a little break and then come back to it another day, but playing it for the first time, I wish the ending had more clarity. Like, we play Dying Light first, yeah. I mean, out of 10, I would give it 6.5, 7, maybe. For what it is, right? For what it is. The ending... I immediately knock off 1 point for that knocking on the fucking cell door 3 times. I knocked on that door twice to make sure that there wasn't something different. Knock on the door once, the guy comes past the window, and he stands up against the glass, and then he fucks off. I do it again, he does the same thing. So I'm like, okay, cool, right, well, I've tried that. You know? But one more time, there wasn't any feedback or indication from the game that I had to do it again, or that you had to keep doing it. There was... But, yeah, that immediately knocks off 1 point. I wish it was better. I wish it was, but we'll try again another day. And that, my friends, is going to be it for today. It's hot. I'm not going to do anything else. We'll put a pin in this chapter for now. But I will replay it another time. Maybe at Halloween. Like, maybe we leave it a few months and come back at the end of October. You're off playing Pew Pew Pew. Fine. Yeah, have a good rest of your day. Nice to see you. Have a good weekend, everyone. And keep an eye on Discord in the stream announcement thing, and when I'm about, I'll ping in there. Maybe we do a little bit more hunt at some point soon. We'll figure out when we're going to play Dying Light 1 and Dying Light 2. We've played 1, but we want to play that again to then jump into Dying Light 2 so that we are refreshed in our memory of what happened in the first one. And yeah, we'll try and get some consistency going, and yeah. Have a good one. Be safe. Sleep well. Until next time. Ciao for now.